Hello, Libra. Welcome to your monthly reading for April 2025. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I'm going to give you your astrological overview. Then I'm going to do your spread. Then I break it down week by week. I pull more cards. I go over some aspects that are going to be big for you. And then we'll do the, second spread. But this way, your forecast feels more like a personal reading. And as always, if you want to go straight to the reading, the tarot reading, the timestamps, always in the description box. Now, Libra, I'm looking at what's going on for you, and this is quite likely one of the best months you're going to have in forever. This is cool. This is big. This is a really, really big month. All right. Especially for partnerships, relationships. Going to be a big highlight, friendships, money, everything on the table. You see, you've got a full moon in your sign too. We're going to talk about that. But April, very stimulating, very exciting, all about new beginnings. Welcome to the paradigm shift. I mean, you have felt a little in career. Okay. And maybe there's been a lot of big moments where you're like, what the fax machine? Like, what's been going on? Now, you are not going to feel that. I even told you back in your 2025 annual forecast, January, February, going to be a little bit slow. March is going to be a little bit bonkers, maybe a little confusing with the retrogrades, double retrogrades, eclipse season. But now buckle up because you're about to go for a really fun ride in your convertible, okay? Especially when we hit mid-month. But anyway, you're going to hit everything from the beginning of the month, you're going to hit the ground running. As you know, last week was the single most important time of 2025 in terms of, transformation, transforming your life. You're kicking off this brand new era, especially after coming off that new moon solar eclipse in Aries, right? With that rare alignment. Speaking of which, all those planetary conjunctions are still going to feel this month. You're going to feel the first few weeks. That eclipse you're going to feel. That was in your 7th house. Partnerships, relationships, one-on-one commitments, legal matters. Legal matters is going to be big for you this month, okay? And when I say partnerships and relationships, listen, that's love, that's career, that's anything that it's agents, it's wedding planners, your publicist, lawyer, all of that. It doesn't matter. One-on-one, right? Just think that there's new stuff happening here. And remember, there's a lot happening. We still have a lot of Pisces energy, a lot of work stuff for you. Your daily life is changing. I mean, you're definitely going through an experience that you've never had. And well, you remember last week, once in a lifetime. Okay, so Great Awakening. We're on the brink of the Age of Aquarius, Age of Wisdom. We're leaving the old world. We're starting the new. Focus on heart-based living, okay? Your soul's mission, your path to enlightenment. Remember your karmic journey. You're on it, and the North Node will be doing some really, really big things this month. Really big, okay? So remember, you're in the driver's seat right now with all this Aries energy you're riding at the beginning of the month. Remember, that's courage, that's I am, leadership, entrepreneurial, ambitious, energy, self-sufficiency. And why am I harping on this for you, Libra? Because all this Aries stuff is going to have a major impact on you, as well as a lot of stuff that's just in general. This is a big month for you. But I love this month for you. Remember, you also have Neptune officially in Aries for the first time since 1861, okay? Spiritual warrior coming out inside you. I mean, this is going to be one of the biggest months for you. Now, April, just to let you know, it's going to feel like a slingshot, all right? That's going to be, more like gravitational slingshot, okay? You saw Interstellar like that, all right? When Cooper used that massive black hole's gravity to, right? All right, to kick up the velocity, accelerate speed toward that planet, right? So you're gaining momentum. That's what this month is going to be like. And you're going to feel it really bigly, really, 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 really bigly. Just be mindful. The first week, just take it easy. You still have Mercury retrograde the first week, yeah? But you see Mercury's go direct. Amazing. All right, we'll talk about that later. But just don't rush into things right away. Go at your pace because you're going to feel like maybe some things are not going at your pace, or maybe you're pivoting, or maybe you're still sitting on the fence on things. You're reassessing people from that you need to hear from. You're probably not hearing back from, things like that. That all happens. And again, that affects you enormously. Okay. But wow. Can we get to the first? Can we get to April 4th right away? Hello. I'm going to skip a couple things here. First of all, there's a lot more on the back. Now, April 4th, let's just start here. This is the most insane weekend of 2025 of the entire year. Now, on Friday, April 4th, you got Saturn sextile Uranus, you have Mars sextile Uranus, you have Mars trine Saturn. So let's talk. We're going to talk more about this in your weekly forecast next week, okay? So I'm just going to touch upon this a hot second. Saturn sextile Uranus, we have not had since 1997. This is rare. This is big. This is huge. All right? Remember, Uranus is in Taurus in your 8th house. And so what is that? That's partnerships and relationships, but like on a really deep level, love, business partners, it's money, it's wealth building, it's shared assets, resources, inheritance, investments, bonuses, commissions, taxes, debts, all of that, paying off debts, all of that, right here. You got Mars sextile Uranus too. That only happens twice a year. This is rare. This is one of the rarest weekends, okay? You got Mars in Cancer in your 10th house of fame and career and your reputation. If you're retired or not working, doesn't matter. What do you want to be known for? That's what this is, right? This only happens twice a year. And it's sextiling Uranus in your 8th house. Wow. You right off the bat, your life is changing. You got Mars trine Saturn. We already talked about this last week. You look at your reading last week, but big. This is one of the biggest days, not only of 2025, but of the decade. The decade. You got Saturn sextile Uranus of the decade. Okay? So Uranus, let me remind you, is the great awakener, planet of change, revolution, evolution, progress, innovation, freedom, your future, breakthroughs, and surprises, maybe even shocking surprises, but they're sextiles, they're windows of opportunity. So these are wonderful aspects, okay? You have no idea. This is absolutely bonkers. Saturn remembers life lessons, authority, long-term commitments, plans, goals, gains, right? You got Saturn and Pisces in your 6th house of everyday activities, your lifestyle, your routines, work, your responsibilities when it comes to work, health matters as well, okay? This is big. This is huge, right? I don't know if you know this, Libra. Not a lot of people know. Saturn is actually exalted in your sign. So Saturn is meaningful to you. Now, here's the thing. Saturn is bringing stability to actions you take because that's what Mars is. Mars is action, drive, ambition, passions. Actions you take. So whatever you're doing now this weekend, you're going to leave a footprint. All right. This is your legacy. It's your 10th house. Big. Wow, this is big. But remember, you got to use this. You got to use this. Now, how strong are these aspects? Really strong. You started feeling it end of March. You're feeling it strongly as soon as we hit April. And then you're going to feel it strongly up until about the 10th. But of course, April 4th is, bullseye, right? That's the money shot. Now, as I explained in my April 2025 astrology overview live stream, all these 3 aspects just coincidentally, or maybe not, are happening at 25 degrees. Okay. Now, what does that mean? That's an Aries degree point. Cardinal degree. You're a cardinal sign. You get this. It's fresh starts. It's leadership. This is big. This is humongous coming after that new moon solar eclipse in Aries. So, and all those, Neptune in Aries now, right? All those planets that were in Aries, the sun, we're in Aries season. Sun exalted in Aries, Mercury in Aries. Come on. All about new beginnings. That's what Aries energy is. So what is your vision moving forward? Play things out. Play things out. Things are going to change for you. So again, don't rush into things. There's going to be changes. Uranus brings change. Okay. Maybe something you didn't expect. And maybe again, Uranus is also your personal breakthroughs. Maybe it's you that want to have this, huge breakthrough in your life. 8th house we're talking about. Uranus and Taurus in your 8th house. No one else is. No one else is you, Libra. 8th house is death and rebirth. So when I say you, out of all of you, you are going through some really big change. You're going through enormous, okay? It's 8th house is regeneration, transformation, big, Big. All right. So just know we're going to talk about this a lot more. All right. Next week, when we do your weekly forecast, just put wheels in motion. Please, take action. Do not skip out on this. Every sign is going to feel this. Okay. And just when you didn't think your life could be any more life changing, look at what's happening Saturday, April 5th. It's April 5th, April 6th. And I'm going to say that a lot throughout this month because a lot of the perfections that are happening, that are these aspects, they either happen really late at night, early in the morning, or just, a lot of y'all are all over the world too. So just think the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. You've got the sun sextiling Jupiter. Wow. That only happens twice a year. This is the first time. And the second time it happens, by the way, in August, just to give you a preview, Libra, that's going to be off the chain for you, off the hook. Okay. You have I'm not even going to tell you what's happening. Okay. But I'm just going to let you know that's going to be one of the biggest times for you. Okay, so think about where you want to be by then. All right, now the sun sextile Jupiter. This makes this the best and luckiest weekend of the month. Jupiter is luck, good fortune, profit, abundance, wisdom, expansion. Right? Remember what I said about sextiles? They're bringing you these windows of opportunity. So what the heck is happening? Right? This is happening at the same time. Look at that. Look at that. No, never, ever happened. This is the Midas touch. Put wheels in motion. This is luck and abundance, okay? But look at what's happening. You got Venus trining Mars that same day. Are you joking me? This is what? You got your ruling planet, Venus, in a very auspicious, amazing aspect with Mars. This effortless, flow. Oh my goodness. Don't even. Okay. So the fact that Venus is in Pisces in your sixth house of everyday activities and work, and then you've got Mars in Cancer in your 10th house of career, fame, achievement, social status, leadership, your reputation, career, all of that. Big, right? Money, relationships, especially in business, creativity, all off the charts, all up for grabs. The same day that you have the planet of luck and good fortune activated, please tell me that you're going to take action this weekend. Please tell me you're going to put yourself out there. This is, go ahead, do it. Do the peace sign in a selfie. Do you, whatever you want to do. Feel good this weekend. All right. This just never happens. All right. You got the two cosmic lovebirds, right? Venus and Mars in this amazing aspect, and they're in water sign, so it's very emotionally moving, right? Venus is retrograde. Keep that in mind, yeah? So a lot of this is people from your past, former colleagues, employees maybe coming up. It's your sixth house. Maybe even doctors, personal trainers. It's your sixth house. Maybe even pet sitters, pets, things like that, right? But even creative ideas that you had in the past are formulating now. Maybe things you're thinking of, but things were just really sluggish with all that, Mars retrograde energy. Either way, Libra, this is insanely amazing for you, okay? It's insanely amazing. A lot of you are going to feel it with love, relationships, career, everywhere, everything. It's hitting your sixth house of everyday activities. So if you're single, please go out there, all right? Go to the, Waffle House. Wherever you meet singles, do it. Listen, you got Jupiter here. Please, by all means, okay? Some of y'all gonna be traveling too. You got Jupiter and Gemini in your 9th house. You're gonna be traveling. You're gonna be learning something new. You might meet an educator. You might teach something. You may go back to school. You may get announcement that you got accepted into a program. And then also publishing. Are you writing a book? Publishing, broadcasting. You may hear back from a book agent. You starting a podcast? This is all 9th house activity. Spirituality as well. Big. All right. So here's the thing. This is looking good. All right. Please go mingle if you're single. All right. Go to the cat cafe, wherever you need to go. Even if you want to meet business. Here's the thing. You never know who you'll meet. That's what I'm saying. You got Uranus active, the planet of surprises and the unexpected, with Jupiter, the planet of luck, with Venus and Mars. Please go out there. You never know who you're going to meet. You looking for an investor? Go out there. okay? Go to the, bar down the street. Go to the barber shop. You never know. That's what I'm saying. Again, you're gonna feel it like the first week. Okay. Now, here's the thing: if you are for some reason called to jury duty, whatever it is, you're just like, what? It's Jupiter bringing you luck. It's Uranus bringing you surprises. Hey, the lawyer, maybe the person up there that you fall in love with. You just never know. The person sitting next to you. You never know. This is going to be great, okay? Now, remember, Jupiter's bringing you blessings, okay? But your blessings depend on the actions that you take. That's what karma is. You are on a karmic journey. Again, we're going to talk more about this in your weekly forecast, all right? Because there's just so much more to go over here. And yes, air signs, fire signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, y'all are going to feel this the most, okay? If you're a cross watcher, if you watch for rising your moon or for your husband or whoever it is. Water signs are going to feel, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces will feel the Venus trine Mars the most as well, but everyone's going to feel all of it. Now, Monday, April 7th, Venus conjuncting Saturn at 25 degrees. You're going to hear me say that a lot. 25 degrees is like your life is changing, okay? So what is happening here? Well, you got Venus, your ruling planet, conjuncting Saturn. So this is big because this only happens average once a year. But remember, I said a lot of these retrogrades are a blessing in disguise. This is interesting. We get this not only twice, we get this twice this month. Yeah, we're going to talk about this. It's happening again at the end of the month. This is an extremely potent aspect of Venus, okay, conjuncting Saturn. Because it's not just that. Remember, they're conjuncting the North Node, Saturn, Venus, Mercury, all of it in Pisces in your sixth house, everyday activities. So Saturn asking you, hey, do you want this commitment? Love, relationships, money, work. What do you want here? This is like your make it or break it moment. All right. So things you desire. That's what Venus is. All right. Things that bring you pleasure. What is it that you want stability in? Okay. Because business colleagues too. You got a lot of business. You got partnership stuff all month. All right. So remember, Saturn is going to come in hard this month because he's doing these two conjunctions. All right. So he's like a TSA agent at this point. You got to he brings those reality checks. You can't wear that, gold chain through the thing. He's going to bring that. Okay. So just remember, you create your reality, Libra. This is prime time. You're awakening. Okay. Create your reality as above, so below. But remember, heart-based, there's all of this heart-based. Vibrate at that high frequency. Do the things you got to do. Venus is retrograde. So again, what are nostalgic energy? But it's your ruling planet. What are the things that you've been nostalgic for? What you wanted? What are the things that bring you pleasure? What are the things from the past? Former lovers, things like that. Do the, go do the Love Actually thing with one of your crushes or, with the signs, whatever you need to do. Just know this is big and you're going to feel it. Okay. You're going to feel it bigly because there's something else happening here. There's like 5 other things happening this day. Again, we're going to save it for your weekly forecast because I just don't have time to, it's just too much. Just know that there may be something here with friendships too, okay? Big, and something that you're really hoping for because the moon will be in Leo. Now, you see that Mercury is going direct and big surprises. Don't forget that. Now, you see Mercury's going direct. Big, no longer retrograde. Love it. All right, here's our clarity. Here's our new perspective, forward momentum, especially with your everyday activities. Mercury is still in Pisces, doesn't do super well there, all right? But only here for a short time, right? Have that patience. Go do things with friends. Go see friends. Go, hang out with the colleagues. Go by the water cooler. It's all in your, 6th house. So a lot of work stuff here, okay? Go, I don't know. Go, see Bridget Jones's Diary with them. Just do whatever you need to do. Just have those endorphin hits because Mercury is part of this, all these planets conjuncting in Pisces. There's a lot. So I want you to feel really good and just know what you want. Okay. Know what you want. And know that what happened for you in September. Tell me what happened for you in September. We'll talk about this in your weekly. It's September 2024. Around the 17th to the 22nd, all right? Something from that time may come up around this time, all right? You may pick up some patterns here. especially the last 2 weeks of September. Now, remember what I said. North Node, Saturn, Venus, Mercury, all conjuncting in Pisces. Now, when you isolate Mercury conjuncting Saturn alone, wow, because Mercury's direct now. All right, so now at this point, with Mercury conjunct Saturn, now it's like Saturn saying, okay, are you willing to commit to this? Are you everything that you've been reassessing since February, because Mercury's been retrograde, right? Venus is still retrograde. Things get a little bit more complex. We'll deconstruct it in your weekly forecast, but just know this is when you really, really want to just have an idea, right? Because boom, we hit your full moon on Saturday the 12th. Now, this full moon in Libra is a lot more significant than you would think. And again, wait for your weekly forecast. 9 p.m. is when it's going to happen, Eastern Standard Time. I'm just going to go through a little bit here. This is one of the biggest full moons. This is big. It's very significant. And that's Eastern Standard Time, New York City time. Convert that to wherever you are in the world. But just remember, full moons, you feel weeks, days before, days after, maybe even a week before, a week after. This is the ending. Full moons, endings, culminations, ending of a partnership or a relationship or a commitment or legal matters, something here being illuminated, something inside you being illuminated. That's a full moon. All right. Also, even turning points. It doesn't have to be, full on endings. Just maybe is something here where you're just like, okay, let me a little bit. Okay. This is going to be big. Yeah. Because it's technically ending the Aries Libra axis that we started in 2023. All right. So just keep that in mind. Now, here's the thing. And full moons are emotional. It's happening in your sign. You're got to be going through big emotions. So I want you to use this. Okay. Because on paper, it doesn't look great, this full moon. All right. You got the sun and moon, right? Squaring Mars. Okay. So there definitely could be something here with career for y'all. There's a lot of y'all maybe ending jobs, careers. There may be something, all right? There could be some authority figure, boss that you're not seeing eye to eye with, too. But you got the sun conjunct Chiron, which I like because it makes healing easier. You have Jupiter trining the moon. You have Uranus sextiling Venus, North Node, and Saturn. And you have Mars trining Mercury, Venus, Saturn, and the North Node. You can throw Neptune in there too. Yeah. So when I say this is a big full moon, it's loaded. It's amazing. It's loaded. It's amazing. Is it emotional? Yes. Yes, absolutely. Is there stuff here with money for you? Yes. Is there here for partnerships? With partnerships? Yes. Career? Yes. Everyday activities? Yes. Health? Yes. This is a big one for you. Okay. But it's all these amazing aspects. Now, use this. Okay. Use this. Remember, be responsive, not reactive. Okay. Now, what makes this such a big deal? Well, it's, Venus is your ruler, as I said. Well, you ready for this? So, within the same hour of that full moon, Venus is going direct. Venus no longer retrograde. Venus, which has been retrograde since March 1st, done. Venus going direct in Pisces at 25 degrees. That's a cardinal degree. This is going to hit home for you. This is going to be amazing for you. So you've got Venus exalted in Pisces. Remember that. Sextiling Uranus, breakthroughs, right? Or breakups, whatever you need. But Uranus is freedom. Okay. New opportunities in money, in love, in sex, creativity, everything that Venus represents, right? Things that bring you pleasure, joy, all of that. But it's all this eighth house activity, big. Big, big, big. All right. So, you know that Venus rules Taurus too. So doubly big because Uranus is in Taurus. So, and Taurus is a finance sign. Anyway, possessions, your values, all of that, love, everything I mentioned. This is so significant for you. And with Uranus in the mix, you now have sudden opportunities to make money, to meet someone, to hear good news. Jupiter is activated, bringing that expansion, luck, growth. I can't even, and listen, you read your sun and your rising, that completes your horoscope. It's 50-50, right? We all know this by now. You have to read your moon sign. You have to read your moon. I talked about my last live stream, but This is a month I would love for you to read your moon. It doesn't even matter if you're not, if your moon's in another sign, do it this month with the lunations this month. All right. You're going to feel the lunations. Now, Venus, as you know, is feminine energy, but so is the moon. Very feminine. All right. Moon's also like mother. And so there is very likely a female figure involved here. Okay. Mom, boss, girlfriend, wife, neighbor, lawyer, agent, everything that I said, right? A lawyer, big thing, because Libra, your glyph is a woman with the scale, right? The Roman goddess of justice. Libra literally, if you don't know this, Libra literally translates to scale in Latin. So legal matters, very, very, very highly likely here. Okay. That's why you see the woman with the scale when you go into like any law firm, you get this, okay? Courtroom, things like that. Anyway, who's going to feel this full moon the most? Well, you, and then Aries, Cancer, and Capricorn. So if you watch for rising or moon. And if you, by the way, have any planets, if you know your birth chart, any planets in any of the cardinal signs that I just mentioned between 20 to 26 degrees, you are going to feel it heavily, okay? Now, Venus going direct is just amazing. All right. Because Venus is no longer retrograde. So Venus is now bringing you things. Yeah. Bringing you things. And Venus, remember, rules you in Taurus, but is exalted in Pisces. So I really love this for you. Money stuff here for you. Anyway, let's see what else is going on. Yeah. And then you see the Tuesday on April 15th, Wednesday the 16th, depending on where you live, Mercury officially moves into Aries. So remember, Mercury was just in Pisces just a short period of time, but right now Mercury goes into Aries. That's great. That's amazing. Again, more focus on partnerships, relationships, all of that I mentioned, legal matters, all of that. Now, in this tax day, it's tax day too, FYI, if you're in the US. Here's the thing. Not even on the whiteboard, and we're going to talk about this a lot more in your weekly forecast because this is one of the major highlights, not only of this month, but of the year. Mercury will conjunct Neptune. Now, remember, Neptune just moved into Aries. This is the very first conjunction that Neptune will have, okay? In 164 years, nobody on Earth has experienced this. Mercury conjuncting Neptune, not in Pisces anymore, in Aries, okay? That's strong. That's really strong. It's a very different area in your life. And this is loud. This is bold. This is strong. This is going to be heard around the world. You are going to have things to say. Okay? Libra? Now, Thursday, the 17th of April. Oh, you're going to love this. Mars officially leaves Cancer. All right? Mars moves into Leo. He is on fire now. He is so happy to be out of that retrograde, out of Cancer. Mars and Leo is very heart-based. Okay. That's why I say heart-based living and your journey. Mars in Leo is very loud and proud. It's very creative. It's very, being your authentic self. It's, Leo is the king, the queen, royalty, right? This is your personal power. This is you taking back your power. Big time. Now, and diplomatically, of course, because Mars, remember, Leo is also pride and ego. So just be mindful of that. This is the first time Mars has been in Leo in 2 years. 2 years. 2 years. Think back to May to July 2023. Mars and Leo, that rules your 11th house. So you are about to get social AF because 11th house is your social network. It's your friendships. It's your squad. It's community. It's all of that. It's social media, the masses. It's also your hopes, your wishes, your future dreams. So will you feel this? Absolutely. Yeah, you're an air sign, air and fire. Whoosh. Actually, speaking of which, this is Mars and Leo with the Sun, Mercury, and Neptune in Aries, fire sign, with Jupiter and Pluto in air signs. When I say, what happens when you put oxygen and fire together? Like, you're going to feel this for the next 2 weeks. For 2 months, actually. Mars is going to be here for 2 months. And actually, this day, Moon will be in Sagittarius. So we're talking really fiery. Really, really fiery. You got things to say, too, with the Moon in Sagittarius. That's your 3rd house. Anyway, things that you wanted to do back in December, okay? Things that you listen, remember Mars was in Leo for a hot second back in, November, December, went retrograde in December. So what did you want to do back then? What did you want to fulfill? Mars wouldn't let you. Mars would not let you. He went retrograde and then he went into Cancer. It wouldn't let you. And then he gave you a hard time in career. And now so now it's full. You can do whatever you want. You got all the power of Mars. Okay. And again, there's so much more to this that I can't even begin to tell you. I will tell you in your weekly forecast, but you are going to feel really grateful for this, okay? Because back then, we still had Pluto and Capricorn. That was really hard for you, all right? Very, very hard. Now, a lot of home stuff. Anyway, now, Saturday the 19th, we move into Taurus season. There you go. Love it. Hey, you're building your wealth. Taurus rules your 8th house, like I said. You're going through your biggest transformation, right? Death and rebirth. This is huge for the next 4 weeks. And then, again, big stuff here. I'm skipping a lot. I have all the aspects. They're just too. I didn't even have room. I didn't have room. So let's skip to the 21st, right? Okay. So now, that's really great for you. Okay. You're growing and there's a lot of new energy and partnerships and relationships. Now, the 21st of April, this is Monday, you've got the Sun square Mars. So at this time, please just, be mindful. It's a square and it's hard. It's a Sun and Mars, and it's all about practicing patience at this point, being very diplomatic. Remember, you're on a karmic journey, but also this is, not seeing eye to eye, likely with a friendship here, okay, or a partner with you. All right. Remember, you're gonna feel this days before, days after. Remember, you're on that spaceship, okay? Go to that planet. All right. Your co-captain over there said, "Listen, I actually want to go explore, this black hole. We got to compromise. Okay. That's all I'm saying. Now, when I say you're on a karmic journey, this cannot be any more literal because at this point on this day, you have Saturn conjuncting the North Node. So remember, Saturn has been conjuncting the North Node for like a month, 2 months. This is it. This is the hot, this is it. Okay. This is when this is huge. Now, big. All right. Remember, Saturn is life lesson. Saturn is like karma. I told you that Saturn is karma, right? You put in the work, you get rewarded. On the North Node, the point of fate, destiny, karma, your purpose, big. All right. So this is going to be a big time for you. Really big time. What is the legacy you want to leave behind? This is like King Kong big. Saturn's amplifying the North Node here, which is amplifying your 6th house of your everyday activities, of your life. Like, what direction do you want to go? Remember, you're going to be rewarded. Yeah, this is your destiny. This is Saturn. You're reaping your rewards, but you got to know at this point. There could be something here. Venus is here applying, which is great. I love that. But just to let you know, and this is why I have to just give you a really big heads up right now, Libra, next month in May, Saturn is leaving Pisces, moving into Aries, joining Neptune in your 7th house, partnerships, relationships. So I can't even stress how big of a thing this is for you, okay? Bringing a whole new energy to your destiny. Remember, 19-year cycle here, all right? North Node, South Node. Big. Okay. The fact that Saturn is joining up with Neptune, big. Okay. Now, so Pluto very active as well. Wow. So Wednesday, April 23rd, you got the Sun square Pluto. Listen. You got the Sun in Taurus, fixed sign. Pluto in Aquarius, fixed sign. It's fixed energy. It's a square. They're not saying eye to eye. It can be challenging. Yeah? So just keep that in mind. This is going to have to do with love, true love, partners, relationships. Pluto in Aquarius is your 5th house of joy and pleasure. There's something maybe with children here where you're not seeing eye to eye with them, where there's, creativity, creative blocks. Pluto in Aquarius is revolution. It's revelations as well. So there could be secrets coming out around this time. Just be mindful. Remember, heart-based living. All right. This is your empowerment, though. Okay. So that's good. It's your empowerment. Be flexible, though. All right. Don't let anyone take your power. Just trust your intuition. Now, Not on the whiteboard. Thursday, April 24th is when we have the second Venus conjunct Saturn, but Venus is now direct. So, wow, this is powerful. It's the second one, just weeks after. And remember, the North Node's up here too, conjunct the North Node. So, this is your healing path. This is your spiritual awakening. This is your path. Just remember, stay frosty, be cool, because you got this happening right before Mars is opposite Pluto on Friday, the 25th. Okay. And by the way, when I say that with Venus and Saturn, checking in on relationships, on love, on things that bring you pleasure, on money, things like that, you're going to have a little bit of deja vu in March. All right. Now, Mars opposite Pluto, again, thankfully, this is the last opposition between these two, and this one's hard. Okay. Maybe it's hard. We had this January 2nd. You remember what happened then? Yeah. Around that time. Remember, it's an opposition. So days before, like a week before, week after, this is ego, power trips, come at me, bro, energy, authorities, bosses, micromanagers, domineering micromanagers, all testing you at this time. All right. So just remember, you can use this aspect. You always want to use aspects. Don't let them use you. But this is definitely going to be more with you, with like friendships, or, things that have to do with like family and, children, like I said, or your partner. So just keep that in mind. Stay frosty, be cool. You're going to be fine. There's just going to be something testing around this time. But remember, it's for the collective. Everyone's going to feel this. Everyone's going to feel this, okay? This is like, your friends are going to come out with their collars flipped up. So be cool. You're Libras. Y'all are the most diplomatic, all right? Now, then we got Sunday, the 27th, the new moon in Taurus. Listen, I love this. It's a great one. It's great. You're changing. But here's the thing. You've got all these, challenging aspects happening around the time of the new moon. And the new moon is actually going to be squaring Pluto and Mars. So, again, it's not like super easy, and it is a super new moon, but there are some other things that are happening that I'll tell you in your weekly forecast that make it nice for you. And you can still set intentions. It's all about new beginnings. This is a whole other level because of some of the other things happening, but this is healing. But again, remember, this is happening in your 8th house of death and rebirth. There's a new you coming out, your house of, shared assets and resources, all of that, partnerships. Yeah. So, and then you see Venus moving into Aries again. Okay. So, wow. That's big. What was happening in February? All month in February when Venus was retrograde in Aries. What was in your mind? What are you thinking about? Now you can just move forward with it now. Amazing. Okay. So let's get started. Oh my diddly days. Libra, so much happening. Let's see what's going on for you for the month of April 2025 for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Libra, y'all crack me up. What are y'all doing? I do a traditional cult across spread, offers the best overview, and if we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. And what else? I love y'all. So, just again, really big month for you. I can't even begin to say, like, this is a big month. It is a big, okay, there we go. So, you're good. You're absolutely good. This is your month. You're good. I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, you're, okay. You got the Knight of Pentacles. Amazing. So remember all that Aries energy, self-sufficiency. I can do this on my own. I don't need anybody. Like, yeah, of course. Look at her. She built all this wealth. Remember, you're in your place of wealth building. She built all this wealth. All right. Standing in a garden of abundance. She got your ruling planet Venus all over her gown. The symbol of Venus. You see that? This is amazing. All right. So this is really great because you're feeling that energy. This is a lot of enlightenment. This is a lot of like, look, I did work hard. Because it's all about discipline, right? And it's in your recent, I did work hard. Look at where I'm at. I feel really good moving into this month. A lot of great things have happened for me. All right. Is big time. So I really love this for you. Let me see something here. It's also like your mindset, yeah. So there's what you see. First of all, this is a Virgo card, by the way. So after that lunar eclipse in Virgo we had, that you may be still feeling. Remember, eclipses are powerful. That's your 12th house up here. So mindset, right? Subconscious, unrooting things, anything that was like self-sabotagey, but this is like really, really nice, feeling enlightened, moving forward, and self-sufficiency, like I said, like independence and freedom. Four of Swords and the heart of your spread. So this is really wonderful. Have that. This is a Libra card, by the way. All right. So actually, it's Venus and Libra. So you got two Libra cards, right? Venus energy. You got a lot of Venus energy here. Yeah, Venus and Cancer. Anyway, all this Venus energy. Who would have thought? Now, you got the Four of Swords and the heart of your spread, Libra card. Like I said, stillness of mind. Yeah, stillness of mind. Have that retreat. There's a lot of things you went through. Take a breath. Yeah. All about going within, aligning your chakras, working with chakras, doing energy work, consciousness, anything that you need to do before you go back out there, knowing that you have this big support system. You got, the glass stained window here, all that light that's coming through. Use it this month. All up here. It's going to be so beneficial, and you're look at him. He's so at peace and so really, really great. All right. So I love this for you because it's very clear headed, and it's very just like I am like taking this time to build up my energy. There's a lot of things on my mind. I'm going to clear some things out and I'm going to move forward. You can see why. All right. Now you have the Seven of Swords and your challenger. Like I said, there may be something with partnerships and relationships. Something's unexpected. Something's surprising. Okay, so just keep that in mind. All right, you got the Seven of Swords in your challenge area, and this is a card associated with like dishonesty, disloyalty, deceit, lying, cheating, stealing. You got a lot of partnership relationships. You got a full moon in your sign, you rule partnerships and relationships. So just keep that in mind. Yeah. All right. The other thing is it can be you. All right. This is also saying, look, you got the Seven of Swords crossing your Four of Swords. Yeah. So take that time out. I don't think it's going to be you because you got to look at your entire spread. But if you feel it, take that time out to be honest with yourself. All right. And don't skirt anything that you know that you have to face. Again, I don't think it's you because you got the Hermit in your crown. That's doing really deep soul searching. That's really going deep, even on a subconscious level. All right. Remember, well, the Hermit is Virgo, by the way. So again, Virgo rules your 12th house. That is the subconscious. It's intuition. Here's the thing. It's also like the lower expressions are like self-sabotage. Yeah. It's hidden enemies. Right. So things like that. You're going deep this month. You're thinking about your future. He's taking his time out. He's taking his time out. Take that time out. Yeah. All right. This month. No, this is all about wisdom. All right. And it's in your crown. This is divine. This is simply divine. Inner wisdom coming through. And, even in a sense where you are becoming that wise leader for other people. Okay. You have the King of Swords and the root of your spread. Love it. There's that clarity, there's that power and authority in terms of the way that you're thinking, communicating, right? Like no one can hide anything from you. No one can hide anything from you. So whoever this is, just know there is a reason why this person is stealing the swords in broad daylight because he's meant to be caught. King of Swords, he's the only king that looks directly at you. No one can hide anything from this king. So you're going to be fine. You're going to be good. And that's why I don't think it's you, but again, just if you need to. All right. King of Swords also like great communicator, and he's just very ready to like make decisions and get things going, but powerful, very powerful. And then, there you go. Move. That's big. What did I say from the get-go? Partnerships, relationships, really going to be a big thing for you this month. And there you go. You got the Two of Cups in your future. You're good. You're good. This is you sharing yourself, open yourself up to another person, maybe a new relationship. It's the Two of Cups. Yeah. You even see the winged lion here, all that passion, right? Mars moving into Leo. That's amazing. Your hopes, your wishes, your future dreams in your future, but also your social network, groups you belong to. You can meet the one from someone that you know. But anyway, or it could be a friendship that turns into something. It could, you know what I mean? Like very Rachel Ross. Healing. You see the caduceus there? Very healing here. That's healing. That's healing. I mean, like, this is a great month for you. Beautiful. This can be career. This can be love. It can be, even, making up with a friend. It could be making a new friend. Whatever you want. New business partner. Like, amazing. Absolute amazing. All right. Let's get to your stuff. Libra, y'all are amazing. Y'all, come on. Libra Nation. I'm here for you. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on. I appreciate all that. And I'd love hearing from y'all. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Oh, gosh. Yeah, you're good. Don't. Libra, come on. 5 of Swords. All right. So, yeah, that's why I'm saying there may be someone else here in the picture. Now there's your affirmation. Do you really need to draw your swords? This card is all about, at the end of the day, self-respect, self-dignity. Can we? Yeah, it's like that Mars opposite Pluto may be really strong. There's all those challenging aspects for the end of the month, but you do have that full moon mid-month, okay? And then we kick off the month with a bang, right? All those aspects. So it's just a big month. And so just be very mindful. You've got a lot. You're going to be very social, a lot of partnership stuff. But anyway, this card can be like defeat. It can be self-defeat, okay? But it also could be, if there's that imbalance of power as well. Remember what I said, don't let anyone take your power, right? So you got to, okay? If there is anyone in the picture, but diplomatically, because it seems like maybe you might want to right? And again, it can be a colleague. You've got so much work stuff, all right? And yeah, again, could it be you in your head? Maybe. So just remember, if you feel like that tug of war and up here, listen, you got so much to look forward to with that 6 of Wands. Wow. So, it does look like you're going to be rising above, riding high. You're on this horse where it's a procession. They're going. Look at all the people cheering them on. Victory, success, right? Accolades, achievements, everything that I said, this is big. Anyway, so here's the thing. You're good. This is absolutely amazing. And this is in your external factors area. So, yeah, you're going to get that recognition. But also, because it's here, there just may be something here where, yeah, there's a big union, right? New partnership, big something celebratory, and with someone else here, okay? Big. I love this for you. Queen of Wands. Look at these wands. Yeah, you want to be sitting in this phone. You can. Just take that time out, go within. You're good. Right? Queen of Wands, very entrepreneurial energy. She's the boss. She's the queen. She's very charming, very captivating. She can, people gravitate toward her. She knows how the law of attraction works. That's how she can get whatever she wants. She's got the sunflower in her hand, right? Even her thrones. Optimism, opportunity, all of that. So that's amazing. Yeah. That's you vibrating at this high frequency. Go after everything that you want. Nothing can stop. Nothing can stop you. Okay? That's how you're going to feel when you take that time out to go within and remove anything or anyone that might be trying to, because they might. So, like I said, I just don't think that's you. Here's your triple affirmation. You got the 7 of Wands and your final outcome. Interestingly enough, the 7 of Wands doesn't come up that often, or hasn't recently, but has this month for some other signs. And the 7 of Wands is all about valor, standing your ground. What did I say about taking your power back, personal empowerment? Don't let anyone take your power. The way that some people here are the ones poking at this person, poking the bear, right? Trying to, but he's on higher ground. He's the winner. So there may be some people that just maybe that gets you a little right? Someone that's a little So just keep that in mind. There may be someone you have to this month. But here's the thing. It might be a friend. It might be a friend or group that you belong to, things like that. Like I said, well, the reason why is because you've got that Six of Wands and that Seven of Wands. And so, well, these are two Leo cards. And remember, I said Mars is moving into Leo. Seven of Wands is like the fact that Leo rules your 11th house, which is friendships and your squad and community, things like that. Social media, like I said too, like are people trolling you from some amazing thing that you got, or do you know what I mean, like things like that. So just don't let anyone like, poke the bear, and just keep standing your ground. You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. All right, so now, wow, that's a lot going on here. Let's see what's going on. Let's break it down week by week. All right. So the first week, as you know, the bonkers week with Saturn sextile Uranus, Mars sextile Uranus, Mars trine Saturn, Venus trine Mars, Sun sextile Jupiter. I mean, I can't. And then you got Mercury going direct, the full moon in your sign. Let's see what's going on for the first week. Okay. And yeah, I'm including the full moon because next week I'm going to do the first 12 days of April. Okay, let's see what's going on. The first week for you, Libra. Okay. Yeah. Well, what did I say earlier about your legacy? There you go. You're good. You're absolutely good. You got the Ten of Pentacles. You got the Pentacles raining from the heavens. This is big. This is a lot of family energy. A lot of, you see the couple here as well. You see the big castle. You see the harvest. You see everything out. This is a card of success, prosperity, abundance. But your physical realm, that's Pentacles. Pentacles are, they've got the 5-pointed star. You're good. You're absolutely good. This is you ascending, but being very aware of your physical world as well, being appreciative, having that gratitude, oh man, this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. It's a lot of material success that is part of the Ten of Pentacles as well. You're going to be fine. You're good. You're absolutely good. Let's see what's going on for you for the second week. Okay. Second week, we got, we got Mercury moving into Aries, Mars moving into Leo. We got the, just so much. Sun moving into Taurus season. Let's see what's going on for you for the second week of April. Oh, you got the moon. All right. So, well, that makes sense because you got the moon in your sign, but right at that cutoff. So yeah, just take time for yourself. Okay. Take time for yourself. All right. And it seems like you want to anyway, and you're going to want to the second week, especially the week following the full moon. It could be big. It's in your sign. Okay. It's all about you. Emotions, intuition, trust your intuition. Okay. Do that soul searching. I'm going to show you something here. The moon, right? Card 18, 1, 8 equals 9. Whose face is in the moon? You see the Hermit. So yeah. Go within, all about going within, and don't be afraid to face the things you have to face. Remember what I said. We're on the Pisces Virgo axis, right? The North Node, South Node, right? This is a card attributed to Pisces. The moon in tarot is attributed to Pisces, a Hermit, Virgo, right? So what's really interesting about that, like I said, is that coming after that eclipse in Virgo, that was big. Virgo rules your 12th house. It is self-sabotage, like I said, and there could be a little bit here that's just but that's you getting your own way. You don't want to do that. Okay, let things illuminate for you. Now, third week, let's see, you got Sun square Mars, Saturn, North Node conjunction, Sun square Pluto. So much happening. Mars opposite Pluto. So much happening. Oh, we got the moon conjunct Chiron too. There's just so much happening. Let's see what's going on for you for the third week of April. Oh, good. Ten of Swords. Yeah, there you go. It's over. It's done. Anything up here, it's time to put it to bed. Things that have been hard on you. Things that, again, there's someone, it's so clear as day here. There's someone involved here. Yeah, that may be making you feel a certain way. There could even that could be betrayal as well, right? The Ten of Swords. But at the end of the day, it is a 10, 1, 0 equals 1, new beginning, and it is a card of new dawn. You see the sun coming out. It's the sun coming out on the horizon. The dark clouds are clearing. And so this is all about life lessons. All right. Remember, Saturn's going to hit hard this month. He's going to be like, oh, what do you want? What do you want? And so with any of that, everything is cyclical, right? So you learn from anything that was hard from you and apply it to feel empowered as you move into this new cycle. You never have to go through that cycle again. Everything is cyclical, especially karmic cycles, right? That's life lessons. All right. So I like that for you. I like that for you because you have the Four of Swords in the heart of your spread. So it seems like there is going to be something coming to an end, but just know with these two cards next to each other, it could be you just really, really trust your intuition. Okay. Now, last week, now we got the new moon in Taurus. All right. So let's see. And Venus moving into Aries. Oh, we got some other. Okay. Let's see what's going on for you for the last week of April. Two of Swords. All right. Time to make a decision. Very interesting, because the Two of Swords is actually attributed to Moon in Libra. This is a Libra card, right? You got Four of Swords, Two of Swords. Two of Swords, it's your card. What do you want? What do you want, right? Take that time. There's a little bit of, look, you see the moon here? But her back is turned to the moon. And so you don't want to turn your back to your intuition. Her back is turned to the sea as well. Emotions. You don't want to turn your back on your emotions. You want to go deep. You want to have those moments. All right. So it just seems like you might have to make some sort of decision by the end, because you're going to be given these new opportunities. Things are coming through. There's just so much happening here, but you've got to take that time. Okay. Take that time. And to the point where you're comfortable taking off that blindfold. Those swords are going to get heavy. You're not going to, they're going to slip off your, do you know what I mean? So take that time, the last week with that Two of Swords. And it may be even not even a decision, but again, there's just something here where you just got to see something. What do you have to see, right? With the moon, the Ten of Swords, and the Two of Swords. Okay. Swords up here. Remember that. So that's why it's so important. And again, I just think you're going to be fine with new things coming through. It's like, okay, so which direction do I go? But that's what this month is going to be like anyway. Do you want me to clarify that a little bit? How much time? Oh gosh. Okay, so I'll clarify that Two of Swords. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. You got the Ace of Cups. You're going to be fine. You got some new things. The Ace of Cups is, we call it the heart of tarot. This is big. It's a holy grail. Look at that's like tears of joy. You see them, the cup overflowing, not cup half full, overflowing. All right. Again, lily pads, healing. All right. Everything's healing. And then the hand of spirit offering you this new opportunity, this new love, this new beginning. Aces, right? This new partnership, this whatever you want, what's going to bring you so much joy, brings you to tears, this new job offer, whatever it is. Cups are emotions. Yeah, you're good. You're absolutely good. Just make that decision. And again, for some of y'all, it just doesn't feel like a decision. It just feels like there's holding on to stuff. Well, I guess in turn that would be. But anyway, you're going to be fine. Just be in touch with yourself. You're on a karmic journey, spiritual journey. You got something huge coming through with that Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups and the Six of Wands, Seven of Wands. Yeah, that again, people just might want what you got. Libra, y'all are amazing. Next week we'll go deeper in the aspects. A lot, and again, I skimmed the surface. There's so much happening next week. Okay, Libra. If you like this reading, it would be great if you subscribe, leave comments. Oh yeah, and the second spread. Okay, so tier 3 members, you know where to find the link. We're gonna do career, we're gonna do love, we're gonna do health, we're gonna pull a lot of cards. All right, so if you like this reading, it would be great if you subscribe, leave comments. Tell me, Libra Nation, what is happening? I will see you next week. Okay, bye bye.